In this video I'm going to explain the parts and function of disc brake. It will make your concept clear by understanding the definition, parts and function of disc brake. So, let's understand definition and parts of disc brake first. Definition of disc brake. A disc brake is a type of brake system that uses a flat, circular metal rotor that is attached to the wheel hub, and a stationary caliper that contains one or more brake pads. When the brake pedal is pressed, hydraulic pressure is applied to the caliper, which forces the brake pads to press against the rotor, creating friction and slowing down or stopping the wheel. Disc brakes are commonly used in automobiles, motorcycles, bicycles. Now, let's discuss parts now. There are several parts that make up a disc brake system. Here are some of the main components. Brake rotor. This is the flat, disc-shaped component that spins along with the wheel. When the brake pads press against the rotor, friction is created, which slows down the wheel. Brake caliper. The caliper is a metal housing that contains the brake pads. When you press the brake pedal, hydraulic pressure is applied to the caliper, which in turn applies pressure to the brake pads. Brake pads. These are the friction material that presses against the brake rotor when you apply the brakes. They come in different materials, such as ceramic or metallic, and can be designed for different driving conditions. Brake lines. These are the metal or rubber tubes that carry brake fluid from the master cylinder to the calipers. They need to be free from leaks and cracks to ensure proper brake function. Brake fluid. This is a special hydraulic fluid that transfers the force from the brake pedal to the calipers. It needs to be replaced periodically, as it can absorb moisture and lose its effectiveness over time. Brake master cylinder. This is the device that generates hydraulic pressure when you press the brake pedal. It contains a reservoir for brake fluid and a piston that pushes the fluid through the brake lines. Brake booster. This is a vacuum-powered device that amplifies the force you apply to the brake pedal. It can make it easier to apply the brakes, especially in larger or heavier vehicles. Anti-rattle clips. Small metal clips that hold the brake pads in place and prevent them from rattling or vibrating. Mounting hardware. Bolts, clips, and other hardware that attach the caliper to the bracket and the bracket to the vehicle. Dust shields. Optional metal plates that are mounted between the rotor and the wheel hub to protect the rotor from dust and debris. Brake pistons. The brake pistons are part of the caliper and apply pressure to the brake pads. When you apply the brakes, the brake fluid pushes the pistons, which in turn push the brake pads against the rotor.